Well, hello, everybody. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Here we are for another week, filling in for the flip side. Still wait to hear how things are going with Crafty. I'm sure she's doing okay. I sure hope we can get the flip side back soon, though. I'm sure you guys too. But yeah, let's see who we've got here. Obviously, we had my good friend Clive first. Yay, first. Yoo-hoo. You and the Cupid doll. I'll mail it to you. And we've got Peter Noddle with us. Welcome, Peter. Always good to see you, my friend. Mr. Parks, Professor. Good to see you, Rob. Welcome, welcome. And by the way, guys, don't forget, Rob's got a stream coming up after the show, about an hour after our show. So make sure you all get in there and support that. I'll stick a link in the side chat in a bit here. Who else have we got with us? We've got your pal Al. Hello, your pal Al. Good to see you. And who else? We've got Jens Groke with us. Hello, Jens. Nice to see you. Carl, welcome, brother. Always good to see you, my friend. Eddie, hello, Eddie. I hope you get better soon. Okay, I know it sucks being sick, and yeah, it doesn't. He's okay, but I hope you get well soon. Always good to have you here. And Sir Little Wolf, haven't seen you for a while. Hello, how are you, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Always nice to have you back. Let's see. Anybody else that I haven't caught on to yet? No, that looks like the whole crew for now. But I'm sure more people will show up later as we go through. Fred Bailey. Hello, Fred. Yeah, I'm not here. Too late. You're ghosting? Well, you're doing a good job of it. Keep ghosting. uh, it's always good to see you. Always good to see you, even though I can't really actually see you because you're a ghost, right? But anyways, Sir Little Wolf, yes, I'm glad to see that you're doing well. I'm glad that I hope everyone's doing well. Um, I'm doing okay. Been a bit rough the past week or so, past 2 weeks actually, doing a lot of workshops with the new teachers coming into the company, getting them up to speed and so on because we're just a couple of weeks away from back to school, so we're really ramping up at work. So been kind of busy and coming home drained and just tired, you know. But other than that, yeah, I suppose I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. So yeah, what to talk about? I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it. This was kind of like, well, it's Sunday and I need to do this, so I'll just turn it on and see what happens. As usual, throw shit at the fan, see what sticks, right? My sister is sends her greetings. Hello, and I'm sure she'll be on again soon. I'm planning to have her on regularly, as long as we can get our schedules to kind of match. So yeah, she enjoys being on the show, and I just thought I'd pass on her greetings. Um, let's see. Mr. Sir Little Wolf says, I took a break from streams for a while to collect my thoughts. And that's a good thing to do. I often will do the same thing. Lately, I've really been feeling kind of, it's hard to say. I've been trying to pop into different streams that I like to frequent, but when I comment, I'm usually like ignored or I don't know. There's too much crap going on, especially now with the big. Everybody is riding the frauditor wave, and to be honest, it's freaking annoying and it's sickening. It's really starting to get under my skin, and there's just no place else to go and just enjoy a stream where you can just chat with people about whatever, and just have all this stupid frauditor shit thrown in your face constantly everywhere you go. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but that's the feeling I'm getting lately from what's going on YouTube. It's just frauditors everywhere. They're coming out of the woodwork like the cockroaches that they are. I hate the stuff. I can't stomach it anymore. Um, let's see. Yes, Carl, I certainly will. As a matter of fact, I will make sure to do that. She mentioned you. I can't remember. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about. But anyways, we were talking about some of the people that were frequent this chat, and your name was one of them. So I will certainly pass on your regards. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm not sure what that was about. Sorry, I may have missed that, Eddie. I'm not. Um, let's see. Flurf fair fun. Okay, so you want to talk flurfs? Ooh, really? Flurfs are almost a waste of oxygen. If I start talking about flurfs all the time, I'm gonna feel a need to run outside and apologize to the trees for all the waste of oxygen. Really. Um, let's see. Uh, Good for you staying away. Frauditors make me hate humanity, and that shouldn't happen. Exactly my point, Carl. You're absolutely right. It just gets too much. They are such a stain on humanity. They're a blemish on the butt of the world, a boil that needs to be lanced. They're just, oh, frauditors are the most useless waste of biological material ever. You know, they really are. Um, yeah, let's see. I got an oh cool, excellent about sign wars. All right, your pal Al. Why don't you yeah, why don't you stick a link in the side chat so everybody can know about that? Has it been released yet? If you don't have a link, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But if you do, yeah, go ahead and stick it in the side chat. Uh, let's see. I was just in a religious stream where they had an hour flat Earth debate. Well, that seems kind of redundant, huh? Let's see. Bye for now, friend. Oh, okay. You got to leave, Professor. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, you have yourself a good one. Yeah, you have to enter lurk mode again. Okay, well, you go ahead and you lurk, and if you want to pop in and say something, you know we're always here. So go for it, buddy. Go for it. We'll make sure that link gets into the side chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to stick it in there now so that you guys will remember. This is the link to Professor Professor Park's upcoming stream later on this evening. So make sure you guys head on over there. I'm going to be there for sure. He's got Blue Marble Science on with him. I can't wait for that. That's going to be great. Absolutely. So anyway, what else have we got? What else? Oh, good, excellent. Um, we got a link here. Your Pal Al's channel. Good. Thank you, Carl. Thank you very much. Good job. There you go, folks. There's a link to Your Pal Al's channel. He's got a video coming soon, so make sure you head over, give it a like, give it a watch, help him get those views up. Absolutely, for sure. Demon Orb, hello, sir. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. How you been? How have you been? Did you find the other half of that airplane? He'll know what I mean. Let's see. What else have we got? What else have we got? Um, oh, good. You're sub to your Pal. There you go, Al. You got a new sub, Sir Little Wolf. Thank you, Sir Little Wolf. Always appreciate your support of this channel and our friends. So thank you very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Yes, Carl, he is worth watching. He is. He's got good stuff. A little bit out there sometimes, but hey, we like that. That's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. And everybody, the rules in this house. everybody gets support from everybody else. We hang, we hold tight, we push each other, man. Everybody's got a voice. You got something going on, you tell us, we're going to get it out to everybody else. Okay? This is what I want. This is what I want this channel to be. Support, support, support. Never let our friends down. Okay? Awesome. Um, ooh, cool. Flew a P5. Ooh, you did. Really? No, come on. Like in the back seat or actually pilot? That would be so flippin' cool. The greatest fighter from the US ever. Awesome. Even beats all the new tech they got today. Nothing can compare. That is a wicked aircraft, man. Woohoo! Awesome. Uh, Carl Edwards says, I am jealous. You hear that, Demon Orb? Carl is jealous. And you want to know something else, man? So am I. I'm jealous. I would love to do that. I would give anything, even for a backseat ride. Oh, man, that would be so awesome. Yeah, I see. Demon Orb's got a big old shit-eating grin. And rightfully so, my friend. Rightfully so. That's awesome. I love it. So what do we got here? Sir Little Wolf, I love supporting people in these circles. Well, thank you, Sir Little Wolf. And we do appreciate that. We really do. Yeah, you're right, Carl. People need to be seen and appreciated. Absolutely. And it's unfortunate that the only recognition that ever seems to go out is for the big channels that they're just lapping it up and growing and just bringing it in, you know. But it's the little guys, the guys who just started their channel last week, just uploaded their first video. These are the people that really need the encouragement and the push, and that's what I want to give. You know, that's what I dream that this channel will become, that one source where new creators of any genre can come, join in the chat, let us know what they're doing, and let us push them up. You know, do what we can to help them. That would be a dream come true, honest to God. Let's see what Demon Norm says. Backseat, TF, okay, a backseat Mustang. You know what? That's awesome. I would kill for a backseat ride in a P51. Absolutely, man. That would be awesome. Let's see. I usually support others more than my own channel, but I'm up to 200. That's awesome, Sir Little Wolf. That is wicked. Hey, anybody out there in the chat who is not yet subscribed to Sir Little Wolf, get on over there and do it, man. Let's help him out. That's fantastic news. It's good to see you're growing, Mr. Sir Little Wolf. I keep wanting to call you Mr. Wolf. What can I say? I'm a goof. Yeah. You know what, Carl? We all do. And we'll get them there eventually, somehow, some way. It'll happen. I'm sure of it. Good people with good, honest content from the heart, you can't miss. You're gonna get there eventually. And I know I've been at this for 3 years, and I'm just, I don't seem to be getting anywhere, but I have to believe that eventually it's gonna take off, because like most of you, it's from the heart. I do it because I love it, and I want to share it, you know. And I think it's the same for most of us. True. And then they forget about oh, that is a pet peeve of mine, Carl. That is a pet peeve of mine. A person I went or people I've gone out of my way to support in so many different ways, tried to be there for every live stream, tried to interact in the chat, in the background, do things like logos and stuff like that for people. And now I can't even get an acknowledgement. Not even an acknowledgement. It's like I don't even exist anymore. And that just pisses me off. You know, it's we little viewers that make these guys the big players they are. You know, and if you can't just because it's a new person in your chat you've never seen before, that's the guy you should be popping up on the screen saying hello and having a chat back and forth with on your live stream. Not the people who are there every damn week paying you freaking super chats to get a mention. That's bullshit. And that's not what it means to be a big creator. It's recognizing the new people that come, the new viewers, the new subs that first time on on your live stream. They pop in, you never seen that name ago. That's the person you need to be talking to, because they're one of the thousands that have already got you where you are. I'm sorry, I don't want to be getting on a soapbox here, but this is something that really, really bothers me about YouTube. You try and be genuine, you try and be kind to everybody, you try and produce content that means something that you really are passionate about, and you really want everybody to enjoy and to get something out of. And you get ignored by the big guys most of the time. And I have to say, with the deepest respect, the only one that I've met that has been doing what I've just been talking about, recognizing the smaller people and welcoming everybody, and that's Johnny O from the Plot Hole. That guy is an amazing creator, and he is a genuine human being. Big heart, knows where his success has come from, and makes a point of recognizing that. And to that, kudos, Johnny O. You have my respect. Thank you for having me on a couple of weeks ago. Can't tell you how much I enjoyed that. And well, hello. My sister's here. Hi, Hilda. How you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. How's things going? This is my sister. For those of you who don't know it, her name is Hilda, and she is a teacher like I am, much better teacher than I ever was. And she's in Dubai. So say hello if you haven't met her already. Always great to see you, Hilda. So glad you could come. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Fred Bailey. Same old people week in and week out. Well, if you're talking about this stream, you're probably right. But then that's because we enjoy each other's company. And I'm always so glad you guys come out. It's really, really cool. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for tonight. I'm going to try and go the full hour and a half. But I have some people coming with my wife, or not, well, with Pearl. So it might get a bit noisy here in the apartment. So I might have to cut things short. But we'll see how far we can get. Family, you know what I'm saying? Vietnamese family can get loud. So, yeah. Eddie says, hello, Hilda Bilda. Oh, man. Yes, absolutely, Sir Little Wolf. Much love for Johnny O. I have immense respect for him. He does so much to recognize where his success comes from, and he's a really genuine person. So Hilda says, hi, guys. Hi, Jeff. Just lurking today. Hey, no worries. You're welcome to lurk for as long as you wish. You got something to say, pop in. Go for it. So everybody's saying hello to Hilda. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. So yes, it's the summer season, or actually you're ending summer. That's right. Back to work tomorrow. Back to the office or back to the classroom, Hilda? We're actually back in the classroom on the 5th of September, after the long weekend. So, but I've been back in the office since beginning of July. So, yeah, cool. The large ones. Okay, whatever that means. Yeah, he gives me giggles too. He's a funny dude. I love watching him. He's about the only channel that I can stand to watch, even when he's playing or reviewing videos of frauditor content. I mean, at least I know that it's not going to be all frauditors. It's going to be mostly Johnny and whoever else he's got on with him, you know. But the rest of them, I won't take away my support, like as in my sub and views for videos if I'm in the mood to watch that kind of crap. But generally, I won't go to their live streams anymore. I can't stomach it. I just can't. Let's see. Loud is good. Beats the cemetery I'm in. Well, well, I suppose you could say that, but it's tough when you can't understand most of what's going on. Ugh, oh well, we'll just see. As far as I know, she should probably be here around 6, or sorry, 7. That's about 45 minutes from now. But Vietnamese always say one thing and arrive an hour later, so I'm hoping they're late. um, let's see. My video gets some views. I think I could spin this to my new series. Hey, that's cool. Excellent. Okay, Al, let's do that. Everybody, make sure you give it the views. Uh, my group, the Four Swordsmen, were made to troll the Four Horsemen. They have a good sense of humor. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. Let's see. Wow, I'm popular finally at my age. Back to the office, training for a week, and then the kids. I hear ya. I hear ya loud and clear. I'm already starting to get the cringe. Well, what can you do? It's a job. Can't be without that. Hello, Professor Phil Bell. Welcome, sir. Good to see you, my friend. Always welcome here. Everyone say hello to Professor Bell. Let's see. And ladies. Good catch. Good catch, Prof. Let's see. Noise means life. You're right, Carl. You're absolutely right. Noise does mean life. I can't fault you there. So things are kind of, you know, we're in a little bit of a lull, that final push, that ramp up to the school year. But other than that, there really hasn't been a whole heck of a lot going on around here. So I can't say that I really have a whole lot to talk about. But I do have, um, I guess since we're not Flipside completely yet, we're waiting for Crafty to come back on the scene before we can actually revive that. I am working on an idea to maybe speed up that process and get the Flipside back to you guys, but I really don't want to say too much or make any promises until I actually have a chance to talk to Crafty and get a yay or a nay whether she's okay with the ideas. But we'll keep you posted. For now, we're just keep doing the real reason, the flip side edition. And like we used to do on the flip side, we used to have the spot the goat segment where people could spot the goat, and if you find it, you could be the guest on the following week. So I thought maybe we can do something a little bit like that here. And again, we'll hit that at in 30 minutes at the same time as we normally hit the spot the goat. We'll do the name the place, and it's basically just I'll pop up a picture of somewhere here in Vietnam, and if you can identify where in Vietnam that place is, if you can name it, then you can be my guest next week. So I thought that would kind of be a fun little way to kind of get some interaction and get some of you on here to talk to me, so I don't sit here talking to myself and have my neighbors look at me through the window like I'm an absolute idiot talking to myself. So yeah, absolutely. So we'll do that in about a half an hour. We'll pop that up and see if you guys can identify that place in Vietnam. So that should be fun. I hope. I try to find places that are well known and fairly popular in the tourism area. So you guys shouldn't have too much trouble finding out where it is that we're looking at. So what else can we see here? See, I did just watch a classic movie, The Thing from Another World. that was remade into John Carpenter's The Thing. That's awesome, Sir Little Wolf. You know what? I am a huge fan of old movies. I've been building a collection of movies, especially black and whites, uh, movies from the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. Really great movies that I just and I love the subject matter of either the Roman Empire or medieval period. There's a lot of movies like that. Lately, I've been watching a couple of different versions of King Henry VIII. I'm about to have a look at Henry V, which is another movie I think from 1940. Um, yes, and oh, yesterday I finally managed to get a hold of a 1080p copy of Ingrid Bergman in Joan of Arc. What an incredibly great classic. 2.5 hour movie, fantastic. You know, that old style. You can feel the old style filming and the technique directors used back then. I love that stuff, man. I love that stuff. Those old classics. That's when movies were really movies. You know, old sci-fi movies, yes, absolutely. Old sci-fi movies as well. They do rock. I got quite a few of them. I love them. I really get into them. They're so cheesy. They're made. That's what makes them great. The more cheese, the better. You know, the cheesier they get, the more entertaining they are. Really, I love them. They're so much fun. Um, let's see. Sir Little Wolf. I'm a huge movie hound. I used to do movie reviews, which I want to restart doing it. You should. And you know what? If you do, I'm going to watch them. I'm going to make sure I never miss one because um, I like movie reviews from people who are not those uppity, snobbish, uh, headline newspaper like um, Roger and Ebert and so on. I don't go stuff your pole up your ass, you know, strutting around thinking you're better than everybody else, like your word is the end all. I prefer younger creators, not so well known, who have an honest opinion about the movies they watch. So, yes, Mr. Sir Little Wolf, if you do that, you get the word out. We'll push it here like crazy, and I'll make sure I never miss one. Absolutely, I'd be into that for sure. Let's see, Clive. Hello, Clive. Sorry, I haven't been trying to ignore you or anything. You recently watched all the 1940, all Basil Rathbone, Sherlock Holmes. Fantastic. Those were great movies. My favorite one was Hound of the Baskervilles. I think that's probably the best one of the series, in my opinion. That's a movie that I really enjoy. Um, Clyde, Lily. um, yeah, a good B grade movie is always good. Yeah, absolutely. They're just fun. They're not class A Hollywood blockbusters, but somebody put the effort into making something up, and it was entertaining, even if the production might not be quite up to par or the acting might not be quite up to par. As long as it's fun to watch, and uh, you know, hey, why not? B movies are great. And my sister says, I love the old Star Trek TV series for a lot. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Remember, we used to watch that all the time, late night Sundays in reruns. Remember? I used to love watching that. That was great. Mom used to love it too. What's this? Raumpatrouille Orion. What? I'm not sure I know that one, Jens. Could you clarify? If that's the name of a movie, I'll look it up, but I've never seen that word before. Let's see. Miss Carl Edwards. Sir Little Wolf has a powerful voice for what he does. Cool. And I kind of have to agree. I like his voice. It's a good voice. Let's see. Eddie, I'm a bad movie critic. I'm like, I like that it had a dog best movie. Okay, well, hey Eddie, whatever floats your boat, you know. If dogs make movies a good thing for you, then find movies with dogs in them. Absolutely, you betcha. Uh, okay, I'm not quite sure. I'm familiar with that. Your pal Al. Got to remember, I'm an old guy. I'm 61. I'm not up with the younger jargon and the acronyms and stuff. Still a bit on the old side. And Mr. Professor Bell, have you watched Inherit the Wind? No, I haven't. Thanks for that. I'm gonna look that up and check that out. I have not seen that. Honest to God. Wow, cool. Thank you. Another one I can add to my list. Awesome. Let's see. Clive Wells says, for some reason, a few months ago, I decided to watch The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp and A Matter of Life and Death, Powell and Pressburger films. Those, um, I think I may have seen A Matter of Life and Death. I cannot recall 100%. But Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, I have not seen, so I'm going to check that out. Thanks, Clive. I love old movies. I do. I really, really love them. Let's see. Looking at old movies like that, and you wonder how people could think the moon landing was filmed in Hollywood. And just what to say. Have you seen 1960s effects? Absolutely. I mean, anybody who thinks that Hollywood could fake the moon landings to that level of production in the 60s and just to fake something that everybody wanted the real thing. Uh, I'll never forget those conspiratards. You got to be an absolute tin-headed moron to think that the Apollo moon landings were faked in any way, shape, or form. An absolute tin-head moron, like an empty can of beans. It's just, oh, idiots, absolute idiots. Oh man. Um, if he blushes more, he'll look like a red fox. Cool. I want to see that. Make him blush. Make him blush. I want a red fox. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see what else have we got here. Wow, we got the comments coming quick and fast. Let's see. Um, Mystery Science Theater. I remember that. I can't remember exactly which episodes it was that I have seen, maybe one or two, but I do recall the name. Um, Carl, you're absolutely right. We can never forget just how stupid humanity can be when watching Flirts. Exactly. Exactly. As the great and eminent George Carlin once said, half the American public are absolute idiots, and the other half are even stupider than that. Hmm. And that's another one, Professor Bell. Absolutely. Evolution versus creation. Come on. How friggin' gullible do you have to be to think creation could possibly have any truth to it at all? It simply cannot happen. It violates nature in every aspect. God. Um, let's see. Why your live streams are so wonderful. The interactivity and interaction. Well, thanks, Carl. I really appreciate that. I mean, that's the point, right? That's why we're here. I mean, I don't have any set topic to talk about. I don't want to drone on in your ears about some political issue or whatever. The hell with that. It's Sunday evening for me. It's a time for me to kick back, relax, and just have a chit chat with friends. And that's what this stream is all about. That's what the flip side is all about. Place for us to get together and just chew the fat. So thanks, Carl. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Let's see. Clive says I was watching Close Encounters of the Third Kind last night. That was a great movie, wasn't it, Clive? That really was. It was an awesome movie. Let's see. I confess I'm addicted to The Godfather. Professor Bell, who isn't? I have all of them. Absolutely. I've watched them, can't tell you how many dozens times. They're the greatest, just as far as drama, as far as cinematography and the story itself. The Godfather series is just, it's great from movie one all the way through. I, I just love them. I agree. I agree. Let's see. Sir Little, just think how stupid the average person is and realize half of them are stupider than that. Exactly. Exactly. But my holy book. That's right. But your holy book. You know what you can do with your holy book. And for Professor Phil Bell, Clive Wells says, I keep meaning to rewatch them, but they are long films. Yeah, they are, but they're worth every minute of it. And the thing is, once you start watching, you can't walk away from it. You got to sit there and just watch it right through to the end. It's one of those movies, one of those stories that you don't want to miss any detail because it just ruins it if you do. You know. Um, Absolutely. That's right. That's right, Professor Bell. They are gripping. Absolutely gripping. Um, let's see. You've only seen the first Godfather? Oh, man. Sir Little Wolf, you really need to check out the rest of them. You really do. Especially, I would say, Godfather 3, the scene where Michael Corleone finally passes. I mean, oh, it's just awesome. Let's see. I like a good musical for. You know what, Peter? I'm gonna kind of come out of the closet a bit and say, I like a good musical too. There's been some really great musicals, but for me, they are musicals that were made back in the '60s, uh, when musicals really were musicals. You know, cheesy sometimes, but great movies. You know, I enjoy a good musical now and then. It's they were indicative of the time that they were made. You know, Sound of Music was a classic. That was a classic, probably one of the best musicals ever made. Seven Brides and Seven Brothers. That was another really great one. Let's see which one. What was the other one? The King and I. That was a fantastic musical with Yul Brynner. Oh man, you got to watch that. Absolutely. Let's see. I watched a gripping episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, gripping episode. A gripping episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay. um, what character would you choose to be? In what sense? If I was like, name the movie, and I'll tell you what character I would like to have been. If I know the movie, absolutely. Um, from The Godfather. Okay, what movie would I like to have been? Um, I can't pick one. I can't pick one. I think I would have to say probably the half brother, the Irish brother, the adopted brother, Tommy. I think it was. Geez, it's been a while since I watched The Godfather. I think his name was Tommy. The consigliere. I think I would have liked to been his character. Um, yeah. Let's see. Clive says, "I'm not sure I can remember many of the characters. Who would you choose?" Uh, okay, from The Omen, you would choose Damien. I have no no comment. I don't watch horror movies. That's about the only genre of movie I just will not watch. I'm not into horror. Uh, I don't know. It's not my bag. It's just not my bag. You know, no thanks. Um, yeah, Little Women. That was a great musical. That was a good one. I haven't seen that one in ages, but yes, it was. Um, wow. Let's see. Okay. For those of you who wish to answer, um, if we're talking about classic movies, I'm sure that you probably all, um, well, no, maybe not. Sorry. Maybe. um, no, I can't think of it right now. I'll pose the question as soon as it comes to my head, and then I'll get an answer from you guys. Sorry, it was in there and then gone. I think I've become a flirt. Sir Little Wolf says Mario. Uh, let's see. Documentary of your life. Well, that's scary, Clive. That's scary. Oh my god. Oh yeah. The lawyer also. I think the character's name was Tommy. He was the Irish kid uh, that Corleone family adopted and raised as one of the boys. Uh, and he could not he can't be made into the family into the organization, um, but he did perform conciliary duties as like the legal advisor to the Don. I think the character's name was Tommy. Uh, yeah, probably among my favorite characters. Absolutely. Um, it's a me, Mario Rui. Hello, it's a me, Mario Rui. There you are. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Sorry, I missed you. I didn't see you pop in. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, if you are talking about the Godfather series, you're absolutely right. It was a great trilogy. There were a couple of movies that came afterwards, which were not that bad, but yeah, okay. Godfathers 1, 2, and 3, those are the de facto standards from that period. They are the de facto standards, and nothing can ever compare. Um, let's see. Professor Bell says, "Do you find yourself making decisions for various characters in movies?" Because yeah, I do actually. I do. There was a couple of times during the I think it was Godfather 2 where every time one of the characters was about to do something you knew was stupid, I'd be yelling at the screen, "Don't do it! Don't go there! You're gonna get it. You're gonna take it in the head." And sure enough, poof, you know. Um, yeah, I get right into it. I get right into it. Absolutely. Let's see. Your palette. You gotta have a good kaiju movie from the '70s. Um, I'm not familiar with the genre. Kaiju movies. Kind of expand on that. I'll certainly check it out. Uh, Pinball Wizard pops into my head when I hear Tommy. He's a pinball wizard. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Um, let's see. Did I miss a message from Hilda? I did so. My daughter is totally into horror movies. Wow, I didn't know that, Hilda. I can't get into them, man. I just can't do it. Sorry. Sorry, dear. I can't do it. Oh, giant monster movies. Oh, okay. Now you've clicked. Now, okay. Yeah, I've seen all kinds of the cheesiest Japanese monster movies. When I was in school, in primary school, like grade 5 and 6, and early high school, the local theater in my neighborhood used to always have these Saturday matinees where they ran those Godzilla. Uh, oh, do you remember Ultraman? Oh, man, they were hilarious. Used to go watch Ultraman movies all the time. They were cool. Yeah, absolutely. Ultraman. Um, Pacific Rim. Nah, they try, but there's too much. There's too much CGI to be real true uh, kaiju. Kaiju has to be a guy in a suit where you can see the rubber wrinkling when he bends over. That's real kaiju. That's real Japanese monster movies. Pacific Rim was just computer. No, no, no. I mean, it was a cool idea. It really is, but no. Uh, yeah, those rubber suited monsters. Absolutely. That's what made them so classic, man. Every time Ultraman went into his move, into his pose, you could see the rubber in the sleeve and everything crinkling as he bent his arm. That was just cool. You knew it was a guy in a suit, a real nerd in a suit. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Pacific Rim too. I won't lie. I mean, I thought it was fun, a fun watch, just to kind of you know escape from reality and just have some fun. So yeah, I did enjoy it. Um, my sister says, "Yeah, don't worry, Jeff. My life is a nightmare enough as it is. I totally understand." You and me both. Absolutely, absolutely. Blue Feather. Hello, Blue Feather. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. He says, I grew up watching and loving Gamera. That's awesome. I mean, these are the things I remember. You know, back in the summertime during the '70s, go to that matinee and watch those monster movies. That was just awesome. Sable Eagle, good to see you, my friend. Hello, how are you? Long time no see. uh, let's see. Carl Edwards. There is a great fan made Godzilla movie on YouTube called Godzilla Battle Royale. Terrible effects and script, but the heart is in it. Cool. I got to check that out just for the laugh. Let's see. What's bubblegum movies? Chew, enjoy, and then taste runs out. Throw it away. Yeah. Um, Good news, everyone. 70 years from now, none of this will bother us at all. Yeah. 70 years from now, nothing will ever bother me again because I'll probably be long gone. Let's see. Chris Durham. Hey, Chris. How are you, man? Good to see you, buddy. I was wondering when you'd pop in, unless you popped in earlier and I missed you, in which case I'm sorry. But hey, great to see you, man. Let's see. Yeah, you're getting all the greets, all the meets and greets from the gang, Chris. Always good to see you, buddy. Yeah, 20 years for you. Yeah, I'd probably be about the same for me. I don't know. Uh, getting, I'm starting to feel it. Yeah, can't keep up with the kiddies anymore. It's getting harder and harder to do my job every year. Um, yeah, you're lurking while you're having your breakfast there, Chris. Yeah, nom nom nom. Yeah, go for it, buddy. Enjoy that breakfast. Let's see. What else have we got there? Uh, did you watch The Devil's Advocate with Kia? Yeah, I did. I did. That was a good movie. It really was. It was a good movie. The ending was a little bit. Um, it left you wondering if there was going to be a sequel coming. Is how I'll put it. And one never came. But yeah, it was a good movie. I'll agree with you on that. I know it's classified as a suspense thriller or a horror, but it's one of those movies where it wasn't all about the blood and guts and gore and the scaring. It was just a really well done movie. But then with Al Pacino, how can you go wrong? Um, let's see. Hammer horror is definitely fun. Whatever that is, I'm not familiar. Okay. No, don't start organizing the wake yet. Give me a break. I plan on being around longer than that. Tell you what, when it gets close to the time, I'll send you a DM and you can start then. Okay, Clive? Hmm? It all depends. uh, let's see. Don't count on me for that. Hmm. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Um, yeah, so what else can we talk about? Anything else that's going on that you guys want to bring up? Get my opinion on, or maybe just share your own? Um, yeah, I mean, I love talking about old movies, but I'm running out of ideas. Ooh, talking about old movies. There was an old movie that I watched. I think it was just last week or maybe the week before. It's an old black and white, and it was called Things to Come by H.G. Wells. Oh, what a fantastic movie that was! The way they pictured the future, you know, and taking us from the days uh, uh, of 20s and 30s, the wartime, or 1910s, 20s wartime, all the way through to the far, far future. You know, it was called Things to Come. Great film, black and white. I think it was made in 1930. Oh, good movie, man. Really great classic. Uh, let's see. Sabely says, I have a subject for after I hang the laundry out. Be right back. Okay, go for it. Anyways, it's getting on to that time. We've got something else here. Um, Goodfellas was a good gangster movie. Not, yeah, you're right. It was a really good one. Um, it was one of those movies where you saw the gritty side of a specific group that went through all those experiences and um, the tragic end you were inevitably going to face if you got involved in the gang, yeah, or in the mob. Yeah, you're right. It was a great movie. It really was. And what was that other one with? Uh, oh, geez, I can't remember what it is now. Hmm. Well, maybe it was Goodfella. That was with Ray Liotta, right? Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and what was his name? Um, the Don. Oh man, I can't remember his name. The actor's name. Oh, great movie. Great movie. Let's see. I'm not really into psychologies, but I like time travel. I like shows and movies that go back in time. Uh, yeah, they are cool. They are cool. Trying to think of one. Think of one that really stood out. Hmm. Yeah, I can't think of one right now, but time travel movies do generally tend to be kind of weird and entertaining. Joe Pesci. Oh, that was Casino. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Sharon Stone. That was Casino. Um, where at the end, basically, he got bludgeoned to death with a bat and buried in a cornfield. Yeah, that was Casino. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. Quantum Leap. Yeah, that Quantum Leap was a great show. It was. Back to the Future. That yes, those were the real the the fun kids version of time travel movies. Back to the Future. Uh, Analyze This with Robert De Niro. Yeah, and just as good was the follow up. Analyze That. That was good too. Funny. Oh man, loved it. Loved it. Um, yeah, that's right. Casino. That was Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Sharon Stone. Great movie. Really was good. Um, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's that time, guys. Here, I'm going to pop up the picture. Now, if you guys can identify this spot in Vietnam, then you could be my guest on the show next week. So I'm going to leave it up there until we get an answer from the crowd. And whoever gets it right, you can come on next week and be my guest. And we'll just chit chat about whatever. So name the place, folks. This is a very, very popular tourist destination here in Vietnam. Okay. You're right. We kind of do, huh? Um, I don't know if I'd have the guts to actually become a gangster like that, but the movies sure are cool, you know. Uh, well, yeah, Chris, we kind of know it's in Vietnam. I kind of just you know spilled the beans on that one, but where in Vietnam? That's what I'm looking for. What is the name of this place in Vietnam? So Hilda says, sorry, who's doing voice typing? I'm in science fiction, not psychology. Yeah, well, I've always been a sci-fi fan. You know that, Hilda. Uh, Although sci-fi these days is not not what it used to be. You know, yeah, that's the place by the stuff with the thing with a name. Good try. But no. It's where they filmed James Bond. I don't recall if that's the place or not. It could be, but I don't think so. Let's see. Okay, so you probably know the place, but you can't recall what the name of it is. Well, do a little bit of Google search, I guess. I'm sure you'll find it. Um, let's see. It's where Top Gear went to get a beer at the end of their Vietnam adventure. Um, as a matter of fact, I think you're right. I think you're right. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe you're right. Um, you mind filling in the blanks there, Clive? Let's see. Roger Moore. Oh, you mean, oh, God. Diamonds Are Forever? No. You Only Live Twice. I think that was a Roger Moore. Could be. Could be. Um, well, yeah, but they've got the floating markets and fishermen villages dotted all along the coast of Vietnam from north to south. You'll find them almost every community along that coastline. But yeah, I'm sure they have them there as well. Well, okay, Carl, it's a bay, but what bay? Man with a Golden Gun. Could be. Like I'm not 100% sure about any movies that may have been filmed up in that area, but you could very well be right. Um, Bay Too Long Bay. Well, you've got it half right. um, Mario says I was being generic. Well, Jens, you are pretty much almost right. If it wasn't for the spelling, I'd say you got it. Now the question is, do you want to be a guest on the show? Because if you do, I'm willing to give it to you because that's pretty much the closest. Scaramanga's Island. Yeah, it kind of did, didn't it? You could very well be right. That could very well be the site. Although I've never really heard that anywhere else. Um, yeah, I'm with you, Clive. I'm pretty sure it was probably filmed somewhere else. It looks awfully similar to this, because let's face it, there are some islands around Thailand, off the coast of Thailand, that do look awfully similar to this as well. Um, well, you guessed pretty damn close, Jen. So, do you want to be on next week with me? I'd love to have you. It would be great to have you on. And if you do, then I'll give it to you. Anybody? Your articulation isn't good. Oh, come on. Who cares? Come on. Just come on. If anybody disses you or laughs or anything or makes fun of you because of whatever, I'll ban him from that show. Nah, nobody's gonna laugh. I think everybody'd love to have you on, and if you're willing, so am I. You're always welcome. Anyways, I'm gonna Phuket was Scaramanga's island, his lair, not his laid. Well, anybody get laid there, but it could be, probably is. Um, um, I did look the location of one film up once because I thought it might have been Halong Bay. That's it, exactly. It wasn't, but you're right. That's what it's called, guys. Halong Bay. Okay, it's actually two words, but yeah, there you go. Halong Bay. So yeah, Jens, if you want to be a guest on the show next week, you are absolutely welcome. I'd love to have you. Just send me a DM on my Discord, and we'll make sure we set that up. Okay. But there you go, folks. This is Halong Bay, and if you're wondering where that is, that's in the northern part of Vietnam, where you're going to the China South China Sea, and it's right off to the side of Hai Phum, which is the big port city and the major tourist city there. Just about 150, maybe 200 kilometers northeast of Hanoi. So very big, and it's a World Heritage Fund protected site. It's a World Heritage site. So if you're ever in Vietnam and you're looking for a place to visit, there you go, Halong Bay. So next week, I'll put up another one, and we'll do this again. So thank you for participating, everyone. Blah, 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 blah. I'll take it down. There we go, and there you go. So Jens, let me know what you want to do, and whatever it is, we'll make it happen. Okay. I think everybody'd love to have you on. Let's face it, my speech is not always that clear either. Um, but what the heck? It is what it is. I am who I am, and that's just what it's like here. We're kind of cool. So there you go. Hillis is. I'm not going to guess because I'm pretty sure I can get on your show anytime. Ah, that's a good one, Hilda. That's a good one because you know damn well you're right. Fantastic. I love it. See, she's got the same sense of ha ha as I do. Matter of fact, my sense of ha ha comes a lot from her. There you go. Go, Jens, go. Absolutely. Go, Jens, go. Um, let's see. Mario Rui. Meet Vietnam with Score. Absolutely. Why not? I mean, I'm I'm in a unique place. How many other creators do you really know or watch or follow that are here in Vietnam? So for most of you, I think the Vietnam experience and everything about Vietnam is probably new and interesting. So wherever I can find a way to incorporate it and kind of share that with you, then I will. Unless you guys want me to stop, in which case I'll do that too. Let's see, Sable Eagle. I have a couple of embroidered silk pictures bought for $80 and $100 at other places. They wanted $400 for one at the Arts and Crafts tourist trap on the road back from Halong Bay to Hanoi. Yeah, well, that's just something you're going to deal with no matter where you travel. Could be here in Vietnam, could be in Thailand, could be in Fiji. The tourist traps are going to nail you. If you're not savvy and if you're not a good bargainer or a little bit skeptical, you can get taken for a ride. So, yeah, those silk paintings or silk embroideries, actually, I got to be honest with you now. Even here in Ho Chi Minh City, there's a shop here I can take you to where that's what they do. And it takes them months to complete your piece. But when it's done, you're going to end up spending maybe $1,500 or more. But the detail, the quality of the embroidery, the absolute stunning beauty of the finished product is worth every last dime. I'm gonna see if I can find some videos or get down there and maybe catch some footage, and maybe put that up for you guys next week, so you can see the process. I mean, these you can have this huge silk stretched canvas, and you'll have 3 or 4 girls in traditional aliyah sitting there painstakingly embroidering the most beautiful image you can. And no, nothing is impossible. Whatever you want the picture to be, they'll embroider it stitch by stitch, and the workmanship is unbelievable. It really is. um yeah, that's right, Hilda. That's right. When it comes to Phuket, you bet. Just buy a ticket and you're guaranteed. Well, okay. It's scores Vietnam. Kind of. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so you know at least one other Vietnamese YouTuber. Well, that's cool. Let's see. Do you think you can take your camera out and give us a short tour of interesting places around Ho Chi Minh? That is the plan, Professor Bell. That always has been the plan. The problem is my camera is a pretty crappy one, and it's on its last legs. And I'm trying to scratch my pennies together to get a better one, even secondhand if I have to, but just get rid of this old handy cam, and get something that's got a bit of a better, crisper picture. And once I can get a decent camera that takes good video, then that's exactly what my plan is. So bear with me if you don't mind. I am trying, and I will try maybe with my phone, but its camera is pretty shitty too, to be honest. Um, yeah, I'm on a beggar's budget, and I can't really afford gear at this time. But I'm working on it, and I will get something up for you soon. I promise. Um, okay, so Mario knows one. He's Canadian, but he's in Malaysia now. Yeah, that's the that's a standard route most expats take. They'll come into Asia usually through Japan or Korea or sometimes China, and they'll work their way down into Thailand, Cambodia, head on down into Vietnam, down through to Malaysia. So yeah, that's. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm one of the few expats that kind of landed here in Vietnam and just kind of stayed. Um, Although I wish I could travel to these other places, it's never been something I could really afford to do. And if you know anything about a teacher's salary, you know exactly what I mean. P900. No, 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 no. Jens, no, no, no. No, actually, yeah, I know what you mean. I would love to, but I don't know how I'd ever get the money into the country. To be honest with you, it's a long story, difficult to explain, and now's not the time for it. But maybe one day I'll explain it to you, Carl. But nah, I wish I could, and for some reason, I don't feel right about doing that. I really don't. It's almost a question of if I can't afford to do it on my own, I shouldn't be doing it at all. Uh, But if you look at my face, you can see how much kind of bluish it is. That's basically the CCD in the camera just dying. Uh, the it's on its last legs, so I don't know how much longer I can keep doing live streams on camera. I might have to revert to an avatar once again because my camera just can't keep up anymore. and you can see the color is already starting to fade. Uh, but yeah, I wish I could do a GoFundMe, but I don't think that's really doable or in the cards, or if anybody's really even interested. But if you want to know, to be honest, the camera I'm looking at locally, secondhand, so at least maybe I might be able to find one that I can one day afford, is the Canon M50 Mark II, the kit. It's the camera body with a couple of different lenses. Great vlogging camera, not too overly pricey. A beautiful picture, uh, great HD video. So yeah, that's the camera I'd really like to get. But unless I can find one in really good condition secondhand, it's doubtful I'll be able to afford it. But oh man, oh, my camera is really starting to fade. It's a bit bluer than I ever thought I could get. Hmm. Yuck. Don't like that. Hmm. I'll have to work on maybe putting in some filters to kind of boost the color or something. So I'll work on that for next week, guys. Work on it for next week. Uh, let's see. Go to Phuket and Shanky Pookie worm and take it. Yeah, right. I don't know if I want to go anywhere near that guy. Let's see. Uh, I saw a lot of IRL streams in Ho Chi Minh City. Streams on Twitch. Hmm. Probably a game streamer, right? Seems to be the popular thing here in Vietnam. Everywhere, actually. Um, Jens, teachers are undervalued and underpaid. Hallelujah. Here, here. And I'm sure Hilda's going to jump in and back me up on that. We are seriously undervalued and underpaid. Yeah? Hey, Hilda. Man, we just don't get what we're worth, do we? Thanks, Jen. Appreciate that. um, what is my camera? My camera is a Canon, and this is called the HFR, the HFR 700X, I think, or no, the HF 700R. It's one of Canon's first 1080p handycams. It's about 10 years old now. And yeah, it's definitely it's starting to lose its juice. But that's what I'm using now. It's got a very small field of view, and that's why I always look like I'm zoomed in. I have to really get far back to get my whole head in this shot. Otherwise, I always look zoomed in, and it's already zoomed out as far as it can go. So it's not really suited for what I'm doing, but it's all I've got. So I do the best that I can. But that's what I'm using. Canon HF 700R, 1080p Handycam. Let's see. I always use an avatar for my vids. Just easier when making vids on my phone. Yeah, and that's generally what I normally do as well when I make content for the Score channel. When I was doing Flat Earth and stuff, and usually other content. But now that I'm getting more into live stream, I've started incorporating video into my other productions. For example, the final thoughts at the end of my videos on the Pain of Progress channel, the history videos. So season 5, each video has got me at the end with some final comments to close out the episode. So yeah, I'm getting more into using the camera and being on camera, so people can get to know the person behind the voice and see where the content's coming from, who it's coming from. I don't know if it gives it any credibility, but I think it's important that I finally kind of come out of the back shadows and show my face and say, hey, this is me. This is me, and this is what I do. So, let's see. Steaming ate the gum in Willy Wonka and got to the blueberry pie dessert. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, huh? Kind of like what it looks like. Um, yeah, it is an awesome camera, or it was when I first got it. And it's really great for travel because it's nice and small. You can stick it in just about anywhere. But as you can see, the CCD is really starting to. It won't be long before it fails. My tone is becoming more and more blue every time I use the camera. That tells me that the red portion of the CCD is burning out, or maybe the greens, but I think it's mostly the reds that are starting to fade. So that tells me the CCD is on its last legs and it's gonna fail eventually, probably sooner than I think. So it's unfortunate, but it's all I have, and I do the best that I can with what I've got. Um, I tried using my phone as a camera to do this, but to hook the phone up to the computer, it I just can't seem to get a good picture out of it. And streaming the phone or streaming the camera on the phone through an app to the internet and then bringing that into StreamYards, it's even worse. So, and my phone is old. I mean, I've got a really old Galaxy A7, and the camera on it is questionable to say the least. It's not that great, and yeah, it's just too old. It won't do the job. I'm still better off with this camera here. So, so that's where I'm at. Yeah, stop. Hashtag stop Jeff turning Smurf. That's right. I'm becoming a Smurf. Yeah, we see now the reds are coming back. So it kind of comes in and out, in and out. And the reds come back and then they fade out and they get more blue and then it comes back. Yeah, the CCD is burning out, man. I don't know how much longer it's going to hold out. Um, well, I can't speak. I'm in the UAE, so I'm doing pretty good. But as far as respect, it's the same as you guys. Like we're like servants, just like the maid. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. I do, and unfortunately, my salary kind of matches the respect that I get. So yeah, it's just sad. That's right, Clive. That's right. And for those of you who didn't see the link before, don't forget that Rob Parks does have a stream coming up about an hour after the show with Blue Marble Science. So I'm going to put that in here once again. There's a link, folks. Make sure we go check that out. It's coming up on 8 o'clock, guys. It's almost time for me to cut this one off. Go have myself some nom noms. Luckily for me, Pearl hasn't come back yet, so it's still quiet here. So I was able to go the full hour and a half distance. So as always, guys, it's always such a great thing to see you guys here. I'm so thankful that you all make it out every week to chat with me. I really do hope that Crafty will be back with us soon, that we can get the Flipside back up and running, or find an alternative way of making it happen. Crafty, if you're out there listening and lurking, I hope you're doing well. I hope the little Baron is doing well. Stay in touch. Please let me know how you're doing. And to the rest of you, thank you so much for coming out. It's been an absolute blast as usual. And well, what can I say? I guess I'll see you guys next week. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks for coming out. And you guys have a great week ahead. We'll see you again next week. Bye.